Welcome to a strategic briefing on the thermodynamic and resource exhaustion realities of the AI boom. We'll explore the physical supply chain implications, moving from earthly limits to the ambitious goal of orbital computing. There's an illusion that AI exists abstractly in the ether. The reality, however, is governed by physics. Every digital query generates physical heat. AI demands massive, concentrated processing power, requiring up to 40% of a data center's energy just to prevent the equipment from melting. AI directly competes with terrestrial life for electricity, water, and land. As computational density escalates, air cooling quickly fails. This forces the industry to weaponize local watersheds and chemical coolants. We've moved from air cooling in the legacy era to liquid cold plates in the AI era. The hyperscale future is two-phase immersion, where racks are submerged in boiling dielectric fluids to manage extreme heat loads. The life cycle of an AI drop involves three scopes of thirst. Scope 3 is the silicon origin, requiring ultra-pure water for manufacturing. Scope 2 is the phantom evaporation, where data centers pull immense grid electricity, indirectly evaporating billions of gallons of water. Scope 1 is the local exhaust, using clean drinking water for direct evaporative cooling. A single medium data center consumes 110 million gallons of water annually. This creates a geographic collision. In Querétaro, Mexico, an AI data center is granted billions of liters of water in a drought-risk area. Meanwhile, in Loudoun County, Virginia, over 200 facilities drain an estimated 500,000 gallons of drinking water daily, competing with American homes for the same supply. There is a massive projected AI demand for power, but a fraction is actually delivered due to the transformer shortage. This speculative hoarding of capacity forces utilities into risky, multi-billion-dollar grid upgrades subsidized by residential ratepayers. The co-location shell game sees companies touting a, quote, public campus with 100% renewable energy targets. However, the least shadow uses third-party co-location, relying on fossil fuel grids and hiding from corporate emissions targets. The Mumbai case study illustrates this, with hidden data centers relying on a polluting coal plant. The chemical pivot uses immersion and, quote, forever chemicals like PFAS to cool next-gen AI hardware without water. However, the fallout is significant. When these chemicals leak or vaporize, they form trifluoroacetic acid, a planetary boundary threat linked to severe immune and reproductive toxicity. The law of environmental displacement reveals that terrestrial AI infrastructure cannot be sustainably scaled. Its physical footprint is simply being moved from one critical Earth system to another, displacing harm from water scarcity to chemical toxicity and air pollution. The orbital escape hatch, or Star Nation strategy, suggests a way forward. By establishing sovereign, decolonized intelligence networks in space, we can bypass extractive terrestrial power grids entirely. The mandate is clear. AI infrastructure must be exiled to environments where biological life does not exist. The thermodynamics of the vacuum offer an orbital advantage. On Earth, heat must be mechanically forced into the atmosphere via convection. In space, the absolute zero vacuum acts as an infinite heat sink, dissipating waste heat directly via passive infrared radiation. This also provides significantly more solar energy. Comparing terrestrial versus orbital AI reveals the benefits of LEO data centers. They use continuous solar irradiance, passive radiative cooling, and result in zero terrestrial watershed contamination. Terrestrial centers rely on strained grids, high-volume water evaporation, and toxic chemicals. LEO milestones are moving from theory to orbit. Validation projects like Ascend proved vacuum cooling is possible. STARCLOUD-1 successfully launched an NVIDIA GPU in 2025. By 2026, Axiom Space plans to launch the first dedicated orbital data center node. Radiation is managed using commercial off-the-shelf chips with enhanced shielding. However, orbital computation introduces a new displacement and stratospheric risk. Overcrowding could lead to the Kessler syndrome, creating a cloud of orbital shrapnel. Re-entry toxicity risks damage to the ozone layer, and rocket launches inject massive amounts of greenhouse gases into the upper atmosphere. We must compute within planetary boundaries. AI can no longer be treated as an ethereal abstraction. It is the most resource-intensive infrastructure humanity has ever engineered. The final mandate is to reject environmental displacement and build the orbital frontier as an engineered sanctuary, not a zone of extraction.